Hey everybody, welcome to the Wicked Lancer channel, or welcome back. In 1995, I got to play Indiana Jones in the Indiana Jones Epic Stunt Spectacular at Walt Disney World in Florida. I've put up a lot of videos behind the scenes, some footage from when I was there, and I get a lot of questions about how I got to be in the show or what it takes to be in the show. First off, I want to say that I was inspired. I would go to Universal Studios Hollywood or Knott's Berry Farm or Six Flags Magic Mountain, any place that had a stunt show. And I always had a video camera with me, and I would record these shows and I would watch them over and over again. About 15 years old, it really sparked an interest, and I started trying to do these stunts at home, which they tell you not to do, obviously. But I had friends that were also interested, and fortunately we met some people who were able to kind of help us hone our skills. One of them was Ernie Johnson. I want to give him a shout out. Gymnast and also a stunt performer. He opened the doors to a gym that he had access to, and we would go there late at night and jump on the mini trampoline and do all kinds of stuff.
There we go.
Do fight scenes, and it was a good time. So we really wanted to get out there and perform, and the best thing to do was to volunteer for like school summer camps or carnivals or little fairs where we can do like a little Western stunt show. Just dress up like a cowboy. You don't have to have guns. You can do a fight scene or axe handle fights, you name it. And you get the audience reaction, which is the best thing. So when I turned 18 years old, I started looking in the papers for auditions, and I would go to auditions for like the Wild West Stunt Show and the Miami Vice Action Spectacular at Universal Studios Hollywood. I think I even auditioned for Knott's Berry Farm. I had a lot of the skills necessary by this time, but they would say I looked too young, or I just wasn't ready, or of course, there's always someone better. But it wasn't until 1994, when I was 21, that I got hired with the Totally Fun Company to work at Six Flags Magic Mountain doing the Police Academy live-action stunt show. After that, I saw an audition in the paper for the Indiana Jones Epic Stunt Spectacular. Now, this is the actual clipping from the paper of the audition listing. So for the listing for the Indiana Jones stunt double, it says male must look 25 to 35, 5'10 to 6'1". I was only 5'9 at the time, so I guess I squeaked by. A Harrison Ford type, experienced in stage combat, rappelling, and have the ability to work at substantial heights. Training in high falls a plus. So when I went to this audition, I brought with me, or made sure I had, a photo of me doing some rappelling and doing a high fall, because I have done these things. Obviously you can't do this for them while you're there. They're not set up for that. They did have me throw a couple of punches, and I guess they trusted me with that. I also brought my bullwhip with me. Now I asked them, do you want to see me do the bullwhip? And they said, no, that's all right, we'll teach you. But I already knew how to do this. I was self-taught. I watched a lot of videos from Universal Studios, the Western Stunt Show.
I would love for him to show his ugly face.
I just watched the mechanics of the stunt performer. I'd watch how they brought their arm up, how they extended it, when they pulled it back. It's nothing like, cracking a towel or just, snapping something up and down. That can be really dangerous. I picked up a bullwhip at a gun show for 20 bucks. It was a 4-plate whip. It was about 10 feet long, I think. The ones that we used in the INDY show were 8 to 10 feet long, and they were 16-plate whips. 16 plates means that's how many strands of leather are intertwined to make the whip, so it's very smooth.
Oh yeah.
So this is me right here in the show, scene 2, using the bullwhip. Early on in the training, they had us, at the beginning of the whip sequence, throw an overhand technique. and then go into the rest of the routine. I wasn't really comfortable with this. I really wanted to start off with a good pop, so I actually kind of modified my sequence just slightly at the beginning, and then everything else fell into place. And obviously timing was very important because there's a lot of fighting going on around you, and at a certain point you need to turn around and have the whip wrapped around the tumbler's legs, who just finished the cartwheels with Marion. So a few years back I picked up a bullwhip on eBay. I think I paid about $100 or $80. It's like a 12 plate whip. It was pretty nice. The popper came off kind of quick, or actually the fall on it. The fall is the long piece of leather that the popper attaches to. That came off, so I actually just fashioned some paracord to it, and it's fraying nicely and it pops. It served its purpose. It's not an Australian bullwhip or anything. This is not the one from Disney. That would be a big no-no to leave with that. It's been about 23 years since I've done the show, but I'm going to do the whip routine that we did. So remember, you wanted to coil up the whip so it would be easy to unfurl. So it would go out straight behind you. You kind of carry it like this. Well, it's still very satisfying popping the whip like that. It's a lot of fun. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Check out my other videos. Don't forget to subscribe. Catch you next time.